Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Running is Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
And a Raider 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now
Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 53 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will. You're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to O.J. Howard. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third and
they come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Brady again. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 5 yards. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where John... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he's got room. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
23 yards, the final tally.
At the 6-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. William Golston in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the...
Under pressure, they got him again. William Golston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Watson. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On on the ground. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
The ball carrier.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
13-yard line.
6 yards left on second down.
2nd and 6.
Now Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 87 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, 40 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Some quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's second down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Buying time to his left. Had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Carr. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Yeah, let's get set. Check 52.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
He was brought down by Levante David. A gain of 2 yards.
Back now in Tampa. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go with Jacobs, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, check it. Easy.
Now a play fake. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the return will stop right around the 25. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need...
And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Silver. Check it, reload. We'll go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Hey, come on now. Hey, 25 to Mike. 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans.
Brady's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the
Clock
pickup.
continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. It got his man complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
On for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carl try it again on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Brady going to look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. And now here is another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and...
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And that will write a finish to this ball game. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So, fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the